Hello everybody, it's Tom Seidner, the Lowly Gamer, and today I wanted to talk to you about Shatterpoint, and specifically a rule in Shatterpoint that is really hard for you to remember. And so I'm going to give you a tip. If this rule is hard for you to remember, I'm going to give you a tip to help you remember it. So the rule in question is the wounded rule, where if you're wounded, if you have active and reactive abilities on your card, those are the ones with the down arrow and the arrow with circles, those will all cost you an extra force if you've been wounded, even if the ability was free. So if it was free, it would cost you 1 force to do if you're wounded. It also costs you 1 extra force if you're wounded or you're injured. So for every injured token and for every wounded token that's on your card, you're going to have to pay an extra force. So that could mean something that was free could easily cost you 2, 3 force, depending on how many times you've been wounded. So this is really hard for me to remember. So I was just going to go over, what I do to help me remember, and hopefully it'll be a tip that will help you guys remember. So the first thing is I sleeve all of my cards in these Ultra Pro 4x6 semi-hard sleeves. Okay, so they're a fairly hard sleeve. You can get these on Amazon for about $13 for 25. Not too bad. And I sleeve all my cards in this, and that way I can use a dry erase marker on my cards. So as you guys can see here, this is the activation card for the 501 Clone Troopers, and you can see that they have an active ability which is noted by this down arrow, and they have a reactive ability noted by this circle with arrows. Now, in normal cases, defensive maneuvers, which is their active ability, will only cost you 1 force, and coordinated fire, which is their reactive ability, will cost you no force. But let's say they were wounded. In this case, they are wounded, so defensive maneuvers should cost you 2 force, and coordinated fire should cost you 1 force. So what I do is whenever they become wounded, I put a circle on all of the active and reactive abilities with a Sharpie. That way now I know that I need 2 force for that one and 1 force for that one. And if they get wounded again, then I would add another dot to it. So now I know it would cost me 3 force for defensive maneuvers and 2 force for coordinated fire. The nice thing about using the Sharpie on the 4x6 sleeve is that when you're done playing, you can always just wipe those away and you're ready to start another round. Well, I hope that video was helpful. If I come up with any other tips or tricks, I'll try to put them out there. I've been playing Shatterpoint. I've really been enjoying it, and I hope you guys are enjoying it too. And until I see you again, happy gaming.